Hey, what's up, guys? Chris here, Yu-Gi-Oh! Memes. I thought I'd make a video on these new cards that have just been released and or their effects have been revealed. So let's get into it really quickly. First one is Downard Magician. Now, just when I thought that this game could not be any more weirder, we have a female magician cooking meth as a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. So from now on, I'm going to refer to this card as a Walter White Magician. So its effect reads, you need 2 level 4 spellcaster type monsters to make it. Or it has a second effect also. During your main phase 2, not main phase 1, you can also Xyz summon this card by using a rank 3 or lower Xyz monster you control as the Xyz material, just like Gaia Charger does with its rank 5 and 6s. This card gains 200 attack for each Xyz material attached to it. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. If this card battles after damage calculation, detach 1 Xyz material from this card. So pretty much, if you have a Zen mains or a Leviathan with no materials, you can slap this guy on, and you have a 2300 spellcaster monster that inflicts piercing damage. Um, that's not bad, except the fact that you have to detach after the end phase. But I mean, if you run a deck that runs Tour Guide, I guess, if you run a deck that can use this, you might as well throw it in there if you have space in it. So next one, the card that everybody is bitching about this today. I've been seeing it on my newsfeed all day. Noble Swarm Belzebuth. Um, you can already tell it's an L-Swarm monster. It looks exactly like Steel Storm Roach, but just a light. It looks like they got a Constellar and they mixed it up with the Steel Storm Roach. I don't know. So, first thing I want to point out is it's generic. It's 2 level 4 monsters. That's just bad enough. Just when I thought Konami was being nice to us and giving us a decent format, they revealed this stupid shit. Anyway, during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase, if your opponent has more cards in his hand, I gotta say his hand, like as if females do not play this game. Anyway, if your opponent has more cards in his hand and field than you do, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card, destroy all other cards on the field. Your opponent takes no damage this turn. You activate this effect. So first, I want to point out the obvious that it's a pseudo Judgment Dragon, or Black Rose, I guess you could say. No, not even Judgment, not even Black Rose, Judgment Dragon. Blows up everything but itself. You can only use this effect during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase. So the good thing is that if your opponent has used this against you, you get a whole main phase to get rid of it before you attack. Bad news is you're gonna get out. You're gonna get sacked by this card way too much just for stupid shit because it's a generic level 4, and almost any deck can poop out a level 4. Except Dragon Rulers right now. Anyway, so another thing I want to point out is that it says if your opponent has more cards in his hand and field than you do. What I'm not entirely sure is it saying that in total, like his hand and field accumulate more than your hand and field, or is it he has 6 cards, I have 5 cards, he has 4 cards on the field, I have 3 cards on the field. I don't know if I'm doing the math right. Anyway, a pseudo Judgment Dragon is always shit in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like ever since like Judgment Dragon came out, like I hate playing Lightsworn just because it's sacky, and this card is gonna be so stupid when it's ran against you. So it's not gonna come out TCG for a while, but up until that point, I'm gonna appreciate the format. Next card is Michael Lightsworn Lord. Now this card has been released, this card has been known for a while, but the effect was just released recently. So it's the new Lightsworn Synchro. If you aren't already aware, Lightsworns are getting more support and they're getting more new tuners. So let's read the effect. 1 tuner and 1 more non-tuner light monster. So you can use this card with any deck that has non-tuner light monsters, such as Chaos Dragon, etc, etc, etc. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points, then target 1 monster on the field. Banish that target face up. I like how they added the face up now. When this card is destroyed, you can target any number of Lightsworn cards in your graveyard except Michael Lightsworn Lord. Shuffle all of them into the deck, and if you do, gain 300 life points for each. During each of your end phases, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. This card must be face up on the field to activate and resolve this effect. So pretty much, it's generic. It's level 7. You can poop it out in a deck that you pretty much run any other non-tuner Lightsworn monster. God damn it, Tony. You just ruined it. I gotta start. My stupid ass fucking brother walked into the room and it interrupted me. Anyway, like I was saying, you can run this in a deck that has any non-tuner light monsters. So Constellars, if you run tuners in that for some reason, or virtually anything. But its second effect really only goes off if you play Lightsworns. And this card seems like it'd be really good in Lightsworns. You know, being able to summon it and just banish a card on the field. once per turn, start paying 1,000 life points. And the artwork is pretty badass too. You have a fucking Archangel riding a Treyu from like Neverending Story. It looks pretty fucking sick in my opinion. The attack and defense are okay, I guess. 26 2,000, it's not bad. I don't know how the new Lightsworn support works exactly. I don't know how easy it is to bring out this guy, but from what I can tell, it looks like this Lightsworn is going to be a deck to be played again. And I'm not going to be appreciating that format because it's going to be all luck again. So I'll probably play something along the lines of Chaos Dragons or Lightsworn. That sounds really fun, actually. So thanks for watching. Hopefully, I'll keep you guys updated on new cards that come out. I'm gonna try and start doing this more often. I was busy with school all day today, so this video is kind of delayed. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks, YouTube.